Hello, boys. Welcome back, boys and girls, I should say, for the two ladies who are watching this channel. So, welcome back, everybody. So, it was a bit of a weird day because usually, we wake up, we go to the gym, we were supposed to hit upper body today in general. However, I was waiting for a delivery for some equipment to come into the house, which came in a bit late, and then I had to drive my sister back to her place, and that was a while. It took a while. So it's 6 o'clock in the afternoon, which is obviously not what I'm used to. And on top of that, I haven't really eaten anything. I think I've only eaten a toast today. So, not ideal. Usually I like to wake up and just hit the gym straight away while the caffeine is running through my veins and everything. So instead of doing an upper body right now, which half of it's going to go to waste because I'm a little bit tired. I haven't eaten anything. The caffeine has pretty much gone, or the effect of caffeine anyway. I'm going to do arms instead, arms and shoulders. So we're going to do 3 sets of preacher, superset that with 3 sets of tricep push downs with the straight bar. Then we're going to break the routine up and we're going to do some shoulders. So we're going to do some side lats, 3 sets total. I think that's going to be it, 3 sets total. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do some arms, and we're going to do kind of like 3 sets for biceps and 3 sets for triceps. So in total, we're going to do 6 sets for biceps, 6 sets for triceps, and 3 sets of shoulders. It's going to be quick. I'm not going to spend too much time talking or, resting the small muscles that recover quickly, so you can just go straight to it. But yeah, I just thought if I'm going to do an upper body now, half of it is going to go to waste because I'm not here, I'm not focused. I don't have the energy. This is what I usually during the day, because I don't really eat through the day. It's just kind of like towards at the end of the day, after 5 or 6 o'clock, usually when I have the first big meal of the day, which is around 1,500 to 2,000 calories. So I haven't had that, and it's around 6:30 now. So you can probably see I'm a bit hungry, and so let's begin. So we have 12.5 kilos per side, so 25 total plus the bar, 32 kilos. We're gonna smash biceps here, and then we're gonna do some triceps. But let's begin here first. Straight to the tricep push downs. I'll talk about this a little bit after I do the set, so I can rest in between and not waste a lot of time. So let's begin the first tricep set and then go from there. Okay, so not bad for a first superset or a first superset, and I'm saying that because I genuinely don't feel like 100% now. This is fine. You can still obviously do the workout. That's not just to miss out on the day entirely. So we're gonna smash arms and a little bit of shoulders, and then we can go. But as far as this specific exercise goes, the only thing to remember is that the bar has to be very close to your torso at all times. So when you go down, you keep it close. And especially when you're coming up, you keep it close. And what that will do is we will stress the triceps to the most extent because it will push, your elbows are going to be pushed back. And it's just a feel so good if you do it that way. But just remember, the only tip here is this has to be close to your body. So don't do this and this. It's not working, right? it has to be close to your body. And the way I kind of like, it's like you're doing a shrug, you know? You're letting your shoulders go, I guess. So it's all on the triceps. So that's the first superset done. I'm just going to go straight into the second one, to be honest. I don't see the point of waiting. Because as I said, this is going to be quick. Right, I took a minute in between just to sip some water and, make sure that I'm ready to go. But yeah, bicep-wise, I should be ready to go. So second superset, same as before. Weight remains the same. I don't think I'm going to do any drop sets today. This might be just a bit too much. So only 3 sets, and that should be good. So let's start the second one. Oh. Again, pay attention to the bar. It stays close to me all the times. And the way back or the way up, at the bottom end of the head, you literally shrug your shoulders. So that will literally, it's all going to be in the triceps. So this is exactly what you want. And obviously, it's going to really stretch the triceps, which is again exactly what you want. So let's begin. Oh. 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 Ah. Oh. Oh. Right. So that's literally 4 sets done. So again, just going to take a minute. I'm going to hit some biceps. Come back, get it, finish off the first superset sort of exercises, and then move on to the shoulders. Last set, the biceps, for the first superset anyway. And then we'll go into and finish off with the triceps. And then start warming up our shoulders and do the 3 sets with it. Yes. 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 Oh, that was a hard set. Oh, 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 ah, done. Right. Give me a minute to warm up my shoulders, and then I'm going to do some side lats with the cables. Right, so very quickly, we're going to start the shoulders. Again, 3 sets per arm. 3 sets per arm, really. So 3 sets in total for the shoulders, since we have to. So I usually use the cables pretty much exclusively for side lats. It just feels so good to me. You can use whatever you want to use. The dumbbells are fine. I don't know. Machines, if you have them, use them, they're fine. Everything is fine. It's just, if you follow some principles, like controlling the eccentric and not overdoing it in weight, especially when it comes to smaller muscles, such as the shoulders, And the last thing is you should hit them at least 2 times a week. I'd say 3, maybe to 4 if they're really stubborn. It's like the magic number, but 3, usually it will do it for pretty much the majority of people. I mean, hit them 3 times per week. They're small muscles. You can do them very quickly, and they don't really add up a lot of systemic fatigue because they're small. They recover so quickly too. So let's begin the sets and show you how I do them, how I prefer them. So obviously I use cables. One of the main things that most people do wrong is that the cable, the starting position of the cable, is usually down there, which means that they don't create a 90-degree angle. And you may be asking, why is a 90-degree angle so special? It's because if the cable and your arm are creating a 90-degree angle, it means that all the weight, all the resistance remains on the targeted muscle, which is obviously the side lat. So you want a 90-degree angle between the cable and your arm. Whereas if the cable was all the way to the ground, then the 90-degree angle would be around here, which means that this part of the motion is pretty much, you're not getting any benefit from doing it, right? Because the gravity does it all. So don't do it like that. So the main difference is the cable and your arm should create a 90-degree angle. The other thing that I like to do is literally grab this and tilt away from the cable, which just creates that more of a, extra bit of motion, which is obviously done under all the resistance, especially at the bottom end, which is again what you're looking for. And the other little tip, I don't have a neutral grip, so it doesn't go up like this. I usually like to point it inwards towards the cables. And the reason for that is because my pinky is going to come up first this way. If the pinky comes up first, you can do it at your home. If the pinky comes up first, it's side lat. If the thumb is coming up first, it's front delt. Right, so I want my pinky to be coming up first. So let's begin the first set, show you what this looks like in actuality, and go from there. Right, done. The first 2 sets, well, the first set really is done. So the other thing, you really shouldn't wait a long time in between sets. I'm gonna wait only a minute, then I'm just gonna go and hammer my left arm again, my left shoulder, and then switch to the right one. Again, small muscles, they recover quickly. Last set. For shoulders, anyway. Whoosh. Okay. That's done. Nice and quick. So now we're going to do some biceps and some triceps, and then that will be that. All right, so as I said, we're moving very, very quickly, and we're going to do the last bicep and triceps superset. So we're going to do 3 sets per muscle group. So 6 sets total. Let me move that seat down because it's annoying me. There we go. So the exercise selection itself, for the most part, is irrelevant as long as the exercises that you select are good at isolating the targeted muscle group. So, for example, if you're going to do biceps, listen, if you're going to do pull-ups, you are going to train biceps for sure, but pull-ups are not a bicep exercise. It's a back exercise. Yes, you're still training biceps for sure, 100%. There is no question about it. But, you know, if you want to grow your biceps, pull-ups, really, too much systemic fatigue. It's not even the primary muscle that, you know, it's being targeted when you are doing the exercise. So what are you doing? There are better exercises. One of the exercises, which I have found to be the most effective when it comes to stubborn biceps, is the one that I'm about to show you. It's not my brainchild. I saw it from somebody else on the internet, but it's essentially a laying down bicep curl. I'll show you what this looks like, but it's pretty simple and pretty fucking effective. It's probably the only bicep exercise that I feel the soreness on my biceps days after I've done it, which is insane because that never happened. And my biceps were sore probably at the day that I was doing the biceps, maybe the following morning, and then that was that. But feeling sore, my biceps being sore 2 days after I've done the workout it just never happened for me. So I'm just going to turn things around and prepare so I can show you what this exercise looks like. But it's the laying down bicep curls, and they look something like this. So what you want to do is you want to turn the bends around, and usually where your ass goes, your head is going to go, which is not ideal already, I know. But listen to me. There is a point in all this, all right? So you're just going to turn the bends around. This will be on a slight incline, the seat over there, and this is where your head is going to go. You're going to grab dumbbells. Like, they have to be light. Like, I use 12.5 kilos on this exercise, whereas I could probably curl the 20s easily, 22.5s, maybe 25s even, if the reps are a little bit funky, but still I could. But I'm down to 12.5 because this exercise will not allow you to ego lift at all. For grabbing the dumbbells, you go all the way down, turn them around, and then literally you're just opening up everything. Chest, your biceps, you're hyperextending them all the way to the ground. If the dumbbell can touch the ground, don't worry about it, that's good. Well, obviously don't rest the weight on the floor, but you know what I mean. If you can hold there at the extended position, that will be very, very good. And that's the exercise. It's a really, really good exercise. Definitely give it a go. If it hurts your shoulders rather, or if your shoulders just feel a strange discomfort, try your elbows like kind of like lift your arms up to here, so you're doing this instead of going all the way down there. If this makes sense, just kind of like raise them a little bit, and obviously you're gonna have to spend a little bit of extra effort
for keeping them there, but it's not really that difficult. Otherwise, just extend, just literally stretch everything, chest included, then go all the way, and then curl. It's the best exercise for triceps. So, for biceps. So we are going to start the triceps is what I was trying to say. I got confused there. So we're going to start the triceps. We're just going to do some skull thrusters with dumbbells. And that should be good enough. So we're going to give the same weight, 12 and a halves, and then literally skull thrusters. That superset is really good for arms. You know, biceps and triceps is really, really good. I would definitely recommend them. I usually like to arch my back as well when I do triceps, skull thrusters especially. I don't know why, it just feels that I can lift my elbow up so I can really stretch the triceps even more. Oh yeah, that might be just me or my weird body. So 2 more supersets exactly like these, and we're good to go. Ah, oh, that wasn't moving anymore. That was good. Some triceps now. Oh, fuck me. Okay. So with that, we only have one superset left to go. Oh, that's heavy. All right, nearly there. So we're gonna do the last bicep exercise set, I should say. Well, the last set of the last bicep exercise or something like this, something along those lines, you know what I mean. And then we're gonna do the triceps. Fuck. That was a hard ass set. But it's done. So one more. And then we can wrap it up. Oh.
Oh. Oof. 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 Huh. Oof. 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 Oh.
Okay, that's that. That is that. So that's a wrap. Pretty quick, pretty nice, pretty effective all in all. That's all you have to do. Honestly, I'm obviously doing 2 upper body sessions a week. This is the kind of like the third one, but it's mostly arms and shoulders. It's kind of like the cosmetics. You know, the accessories of a physique, arms and shoulders. It's not the main big muscles. It's just the smaller ones, but you do need to train them, and you can train them 3 times a week because they're smaller muscles. As I said, they recover quickly. So, yeah, that's kind of like my reasoning behind it, but obviously, you know, you're going to hear different opinions from different people, but that works for me, so I'm going to stick to it. So that's our wrap for today. Tomorrow we have legs, shoulders, and legs. So I'm going to see you tomorrow. Peace.